What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to talk about the best bad movies that I still enjoy watching. Let's go! So this is a list of bad movies that they are so bad and they end up being good. They weren't intended to be that way, but they ended up being that way. And first on my list is the Resident Evil movies. Now, I've been a fan of the video games pretty much forever. I love all of the games. I love them on the Xbox. I play them on my Switch all the time. And I think they are one of the greatest video games ever made. The movies, though, they are directed, most of them, by W.S. Anderson. And I don't think that guy has ever made a good movie. No offense here. Still, I enjoy them. I watch them all the time if I catch them on TV or something. They are one of my favorite bad movies to watch. Their silliness, their action-packed 90s music, and in general it's pretty bad, but I still enjoy watching it. So next on my list of bad good movies is The Expendables. Expendables is a series of movies, I think there's 3 of them, where pretty much every 80s action hero is in there, from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Sylvester Stallone and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bruce Willis and Jason Statham and Jet Li and pretty much anyone that you can think of from any action 80s and 90s action movie is in there. In general, they are pretty bad movies. They're just nothing special, just action, and they have a plot, sort of a plot, and in general there's like people giving one-liners to each other. With that said, I think they're still pretty fun. I watch them all the time. I enjoy them. I think they're the best movies to watch with friends, and you can have a good time over beer and pizza and all of that. In general, I think a great bad movie. Next on my list is Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is a movie directed by Zack Snyder, who made Batman v Superman, Superman movies, and sort of the Justice League as well. This movie, in my opinion, is a bad movie. It's just so confusing. You don't know what's happening all the time. But in all of that, the action is amazing. The direction is amazing. The way that things look is amazing, in my opinion. So confusing all the time. There's different things happening, and there's like different realities, and he wants to deal with different themes, but then it comes out so confusing that no one even knows what's happening. With all of that said, I think this is an amazing movie, amazing bad movie. It's a pretty movie to look at in sort of, Zack Snyder's style, like, with the slow-mo. Would recommend watching it. It's a fun movie if you just not try to figure out what's happening, because even if you try, you will not figure out what's happening. Number 4 on my good bad movies is Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is a movie directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and this guy's career is really confusing, because he makes a good movie, then he makes a bunch of bad movies, and then he makes another good movie. Confusing. I've been a fan of the Airbender anime TV series, whatever you want to call it, for pretty much forever. I think it's really good, and the whole plot and the concepts of all of that is really interesting to me. And the fact that there was going to be a movie, I was so excited back in 2010 for this movie. When I saw it, I was really disappointed, but I still watch it. I still watch it because I am such a fan of The Last Airbender. I am such a fan of that world and that universe, and I think Netflix is making another live action TV series now that's gonna premiere this year or next year, I'm not sure. Still pretty bad, the movie. M. Night Shyamalan, I don't know what's happened there. This movie had a budget of 150 million and it completely flopped. With all of that said, I still enjoy it. I enjoy the silliness of it. I enjoy the campiness of it. And overall, a great bad movie. So my number 1 bad good movie is a movie called The Room. Now, if you don't know this movie, then what are you doing with your life? This movie is made by a guy called Tommy Wiseau, and in 2017 James Franco made another movie called The Disaster Artist, which is about how this movie was made. I recommend watching both movies, but The Room over the years has had such a classic following, such a like fanatic following behind it. So this guy was trying to make a really serious, dramatic movie, and it ended up being so bad that it's actually good. People watch it and it's just funny, and this guy trying to deal with serious things is just amazing. I've watched this movie over and over again, and there's still screenings, so he does screenings all over the world for this movie, even though the movie came out something like 15 years ago. If you have not seen it, definitely recommend it. You will have a great time. And watch The Disaster Artist as well, because both of them movies you will have a great time together, and you'll have an understanding of what that guy tried to do and what he actually did. Look at that sunshine out there, right? It's just great. So this is my list of bad, great movies that you should watch. Definitely watch if you haven't seen them. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoy them, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. We're at 1200 subscribers, and my goal for the year is 2000, so we can do it. If you enjoy the content, please make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.